always changing what I do.
Yeah, you don't have to do that because you can't just sit in the same thing.
Hello. So as you guys probably already know, I'm moving from Santa Cruz, California to Los Angeles, and that's about 6 hours away. If you don't know, Santa Cruz is in Northern California and Los Angeles is in Southern California. I've never moved with like this many plants or this many things before. I have a bunch of plants and aquariums and just like furniture things. I've reduced the amount of plants I have by a lot, but obviously I still have a bunch of plants, but I'll do my best to like show the process. And yeah, I desperately need a haircut, but I have no time for that. So I've already packaged some plants. I'm just using like old boxes that I've collected in preparation for the move. This is like a USPS box. I'm just like using it to bundle my plants together and sort of group them and make them easier to transport. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that for most of my plants that are smaller. And then for my larger plants, I don't really know what I'm gonna do. Like, okay, look at this one. This is my Philodendron glorious. It is almost as tall as me. So yeah, having like big, tall plants is cool, but I don't know how I'm gonna move it. So, and I also have that same problem with my fiddle leaf fig. Here, let me show y'all. It's taller than me. It's around like 6 feet or so. And yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. My dad's helping me, luckily. He rented out a U-Haul. It's been pretty hot in California recently, so I'm worried that it's gonna like cook the plants. But yeah, what can you do? My fiddle leaf fig is super dusty. I wiped some dust off here. Like, look at this. Look at this. Is it focusing? Is it focusing? Look, oh my god, that's so much dust. So I'm gonna take it outside and spray it with my hose.
Not my struggle on me.
Thank you. Okay, so you guys remember how I put the Monstera root in my fish tank like a really long time ago? Well, so it's like super crazy now and there's a bunch of hair algae attached to it. And I don't really know of a way to like move this easily with me, so I'm just going to cut off the root. But there's more aerial roots, so I can just do it again later. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna cut it. It's kind of sad. Damn. Oh my god, look at that. Holy crap, bunch of snails on it.
King, you're doing so good.
Thank you. I did a lot of the plant packing, and I'm done for today. I'll show you guys all the plants that I packaged. Okay, so it's a mess, but I have a lot of my plants in boxes. Just have a few more that I need to put away, but yeah, the progress is going pretty well. I've started working on the tanks. I moved all the fish from this tank to this tank, and then I cleared out most of the plants. I'm gonna be moving the fish with me. I'm gonna bring them to my dad's, or to my parents' house, and then put them in my dad's fish tank. Also, you guys, I accidentally left the light on for like 2 or 3 days straight. The algae got kind of crazy. I'm moving the fish to my dad's house, and then I'm probably just gonna get rid of these plants because this algae will take like months to try and figure out how to get rid of. The room is pretty cleared. Yeah, it's kind of strange. Now, what do you think, Chris?
I think that it's really crazy.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
So it's the next day, and this is the day before we have to move and like pack everything into the cars and the trucks and stuff. I'm gonna move these plants out into the living room, and then yeah, just like start moving things into the living room because my dad is coming tomorrow, and that's when we're like officially moving out. Just preparing stuff by moving it into the living room, and then I have to like deep clean my bedroom. I have the majority of my plants in the living room now, so this way it'll be easier to clean my room, like the floors and everything. And then also when I need to package or like pack up all the plants into the truck in the U-Haul tomorrow. So yeah, it's kind of weird seeing like all my plants in one space, sort of. I think I'm like pretty content with the amount of plants I have right now. We'll see how it is in my new space. But yeah, this isn't too overwhelming at the moment. My hair's crazy, but I just want to say that like something that I want to try and do in my new space is to not have as many grow lights, because I have more light or more natural light in my new room and my living room, which I want to make good use of. I want to be able to more integrate plants into my space instead of having to make like accommodations and like integrate my space into my plants, if that makes sense. I want my plants to be like supplemental to my living space and not necessarily like make the space all about them, especially in my bedroom, because in this house my bedroom was like pretty much a greenhouse with like aquariums and so many plants, but it kind of just got like overwhelming every time I stepped into my room. It wasn't like a super peaceful place, and you would think it would be, but because there are so many plants, it kind of became stressful to be in the room, because like every single plant is something that I need to like take care of and pay attention to. Like, does it need to be watered? Is it outgrowing its pot? Does it need to be fertilized? Does it have pests? It's just like a constant like checklist running through my mind every time I see a plant in my room. So yeah, we have an extra bedroom that we're going to be using as like an office / plant space. So I'll have like my aquariums and my shelves in there. So I'm just really excited to, you know, just like not have to spend so much time on my plants and just like feel overwhelmed by them. And I feel like a lot of people are feeling somewhat similarly to me. Like with quarantine, we had a lot of time on our hands to be at home and oh, hello. But we had a lot of time on our hands to be like alone with our plants and spend a lot of time with them. But now that things are opening up in California, there's just more time to do things outside of the home, so there's just less time to like dedicate towards plants. So yeah, that's just my like little spiel. Yeah, obviously I still have a lot of plants and I'm still very much into plants, but I wanted to talk to you guys about that because I'm sure a lot of you are feeling similarly. Okay. This one is my favorite picture. Okay, so the U-Haul is here, and here's my dad, and there's my mom, and yeah, we're gonna start packing things. Okay, we're starting to move out plants. What are you laughing at?
I told Dad to not have to tie anything down, just keep driving and just anything to drop on the car, just drop it. And he said, "You're so Vietnamese." Is it too much for me to want you to wanna be here? I'm momentarily sinking, the wind to pull you down with me. Right now, saying I love you doesn't feel right, but I'll mean it tomorrow. So take it through the night.
All moved out of my room. So echoey now. I don't know, it's kind of sad. Goodbye. Bye.
I'll see you soon.
We both know I'm not as okay as I pretend to be. But
Yeah, I'm always changing what I do.
Yeah, you have to do that because you can't just sit in the same thing.
feels like I'm standing in
Skittles, where are you going?
It's the unheard parts that make me leave you in the dark.
Hello. So today is Sunday, and today's the day that we're gonna move from my parents' house now to LA. So we stayed at my parents' house for one night because the trip from Santa Cruz to LA is kind of long. It's Einstein, and then over here is Skittles. These two are like my little babies. I wanted to show you guys my dad's plants and my mom's plants. So just like a quick thing. There's a bunch of plants there. Also a really beautiful backyard. My dad's always really been into gardening, but I kind of got him into houseplants because I started getting into houseplants and then I gave him some, but he's been gardening like my entire life. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys the garden. So here is the backyard. This is kind of like my dad's hobby. He gardens. He grows a lot of fruits and vegetables. Yeah, it's very beautiful. I helped make this pond last summer, and I'll just give you guys a walkthrough. So my mom grows a lot of succulents. Here, over here, and then over here. And this is a Rhaphidophora tetrasperma that they grow outside. It's really impressive because it gets hot here. So I was really surprised that they can grow this well. I don't know what vegetable these are, but he has them growing up here. And some more things, and this is a very large fig tree. There's a lot of figs growing in there. This is a pond. These are vegetables that my mom eats. Some really large peppers over here. And now I'll just walk through the main garden area. At least like 75% is edible. It is a lot of them are like Vietnamese vegetables or Asian vegetables and herbs that you typically wouldn't see in an American grocery store. He also grows a lot of fruits, so I don't know the names of these fruits really, but fruits. And yeah, like I said, all of these are pretty much edible. It's really cool. My dad's like a big inspiration to me when it comes to growing plants because he's like very creative and innovative in the ways that he grows his plants. Like he pretty much did all of this, like the tiling and the presentation, hanging them and trellising them.
These are plums.
They're plums?
Yeah, these are
Oh,
plums.
these are pretty.
And we cover them, the birds don't eat them. Right here,
Oh,
it's
wow,
a vegetable.
These are pretty.
It's supposed to be good for your antioxidant.
Mm-hmm. What do you eat the leaves?
Yeah, you use the leaves.
Ooh.
And then you wash them and
That's nice. It can come off that easily.
some year it gives you a lot, some year it doesn't.
Aphids?
Aphid.
Oh, yeah.
That's how we grow right here.
Mm.
Snail, we can pick them, you know.
You take the
Just Vietnamese.
salad.
Right, clothes.
So, that's it.
Bye. Okay.